What's good, Marvin Garden enthusiasts? So, bro, Aaron Rodgers is going to the New York Jets officially. They made the trade. I don't know exactly what the Jets gave up. I should look that up now. But I think it's worth it for Rodgers, and I think the Jets, or the whole NFC East, is going to be pretty stacked this year. Even the Patriots, because the Patriots always compete no matter like if they have a bad quarterback or not. But yeah, let's check it out, man.
Green Bay Packers and the Jets.
Y'all think that the Jets are a super team now?
Have resumed conversation. How close do we think they are, and what are they kind of bickering over right now? Schefter is reporting that a deal has been made.
I just dropped off my car at the car wash to get it detailed, and I don't have access to it for 3 hours.
Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm! Wait. Everybody calm down!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally happened. The moment we've been waiting for over a freaking month. Aaron Rodgers has finally been traded to the New York Jets, and you know what that means. Our giveaway on Twitter, where we're giving multiple followers
Let's see if Rodgers could get a Super Bowl on the Jets,
is
man.
officially live. So before we get to the content, make sure you drop like, subscribe,
Because the
and
Jets,
turn on our notifications.
they don't have a
to
bad
help the channel grow.
defense, and they have a good like receiving core, so.
I'm currently on
They're
3.5 hours of sleep. I just got back from Coachella 4 hours ago, and now that we got all that out of the way, break!
Okay.
Of the 200 money off to go. Aaron Rodgers did something that I think I've never seen occur before. He appeared on the Pat McAfee show and said straight up what his plans for the future were. You guys saw it yourself. Watch.
I think since Friday, I made it clear that my intention was to play, and my intention was to play for the New York Jets.
Like most Aaron Rodgers situations, this particular instance became way too complicated. Usually whenever a player announces
Ravens, you need to re-sign Lamar, bro. What the fuck are you doing?
He goes to that team. Either
y'all are dumb.
To that team, he signs with that team. But with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers, nothing has ever been so simple. In this particular instance, it seems like Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers still had some unresolved drama. You remember when Aaron Rodgers said,
And bro, if you don't think Lamar has earned that money, bro, like exact amount he wants, then go argue with the wall, dude. I ain't gonna lie.
Felt a little offended at the fact that the Green Bay Packers weren't able to reach out to him in order to tell him personally that they wanted to move on from him.
When I came out of the darkness, something changed. I'm not exactly sure what that was, but something changed. I just think I wish that in the beginning of the offseason, that had been the conversation.
And then Brian Gutekunst said that that's a straight up lie.
He comes out a couple weeks ago and says you basically went behind his back to shop him and he didn't seem too pleased. From your perspective, how did the last couple months kind of transpire?
Yeah, I didn't really take his comments like that, and it's certainly not true.
Well, things got even more juicier from there, because apparently the one thing that the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets could not agree upon in regards to Aaron Rodgers was what his value was. And to be honest, it's a very fair question.
I'd give up
from the
a first
perspective
round
of the Green Bay Packers,
pick.
they are literally one season removed from the Denver Broncos offering 2 first-round picks in order to trade for a back-to-back MVP, Aaron Rodgers. The problem is that the Green Bay Packers didn't sell Aaron Rodgers at the peak of his value, at the peak of his hype, when he was a back-to-back NFL MVP. Instead, they decided that they were going to trade Davante Adams, sign Aaron Rodgers to a $50 million a year contract extension, draft Romeo Doubs and Christian Watson, and sign Sammy Watkins to replace the void that Davante Adams left. And for some reason, they felt like through the greatness of Aaron Rodgers, despite them not being able to reach their expectations, despite having a slightly downgraded
The Jets should
roster
get Randall
this year,
Cobb as
they
well.
would still get similar compensation for him. Ultimately, I think a lot of people in finance could agree. There are times where you may have held on to a stock for a little too long, or you should have sold that Dogecoin when Elon Musk was tweeting about it way too much, but you actually bought into the hype and you held on to it too long. And now you're not selling Dogecoin for the overvalued price it was.
Yeah.
You have Dogecoin sitting in your crypto wallet for 7 cents per coin. Not to say that Aaron Rodgers is Dogecoin, but you get the analogy that I'm making. You're no no longer going to get 2 first-round picks for Aaron Rodgers, and it seems like the Green Bay Packers had a difficult time swallowing that pill. And to be honest, I can't blame the Green Bay Packers for feeling the way they do. Because if we are going to play Captain Hindsight Armchair General Manager here, which, by the way, if you go back to my videos from last year, I was begging the Green Bay Packers to trade Aaron Rodgers to the Denver Broncos. It was the perfect time to sell on his value, but I digress. Maybe one day I'll be a general manager and ruin your favorite team.
If I were the Packers, I'd give Jordan Love a chance.
Devontae Adams to the Raiders, and they got a first-round pick in 2022 and a second-round pick in 2022, and they
tomorrow I'm gonna go live for the
Aaron
Nuggets
for 2
Timberwolves
first-round
game.
picks, potentially even more. You could have started the Jordan Love era
check that
with
out on
a
the Complex
quarterback on a
Mario
rookie
show.
scale contract, a ton of cap space, 3 first-round picks, and a second-round pick, and possibly even more. Pretty much, you could have been in the situation that the Chicago Bears are in. Only, obviously, the Chicago Bears have Justin Fields. He has an additional year on his rookie scale contract. I think they have way more cap space and assets than people give him credit for. And look, man, if you don't believe me on the fact that the Denver Broncos were all in on trying to get Aaron Rodgers, well, they pretty much did something that the New York Jets did this year. They hired Nathaniel Hackett, a man that Aaron Rodgers
the Jets are on some 100
that's
IQ type shit.
There's nobody in the building that brings me more joy or is more fun to be around than Nathaniel Hackett. But he's become,
the Jets are on some 100
such a
IQ
close
shit. All they need to do
confidant.
is get Randall Cobb, bro, and they're gonna be a Super Bowl contender. And beef up that offensive line, no cap.
Besides a fantastic coach, Hack has been a really important part of our culture change and a part of our success on offense. I love him.
And bro, Garrett Wilson's gonna become a star receiver this year. Like, I guarantee he's going to become a star receiver.
Hope he doesn't go anywhere.
With Rodgers as a quarterback,
the leverage was gone from the moment that Aaron Rodgers opted in for an additional season, quite simply because of Jordan Love's contract. Jordan Love was drafted in the 2020 NFL Draft. This is technically the final year of his rookie contract. Of course, the Packers could still exercise his 5th-year option. As a matter of fact, that's why they traded up to select Jordan Love in the first round of the NFL Draft. So they could have the opportunity to exercise a 5th-year option on him, as opposed to a player like Jalen Hurts, who has to have that max contract extension come in a year sooner because he wasn't drafted in the first round. So the writing was on the wall because clearly the Packers wanted to move forward with Jordan Love. Clearly Aaron Rodgers was getting up there in years. He just turned 39. He is going to be 40 years old by the end of this season, and there is a question about how much longer he is going to be playing in the NFL.
He's got a good 2 years, 3 years left, I think.
They kind of had leverage.
Maybe I'm wrong, but
also didn't have
I think
leverage.
he's got a good
Everybody
2-3 years left.
That Zach Wilson is not ready to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. I mean, he potentially could be at some point. I just don't think it's a good idea to throw him out to the Wolves yet. As a matter of fact, I think this trade could save him, and we're going to get to that in a sec. But let's first get to the trade, because the drama is officially over. The speculative content about what Aaron Rodgers is thinking about in his mind is over, and hopefully we don't have to do this dance ever again, or at least for a very, very long time. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we officially have a trade for Aaron Rodgers. Coming to us from Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport. According to Adam Schefter, the New York Jets are trading pick number 13 in the 2023 NFL Draft.
Wait, is he going to be number 8?
Second round pick, a 6th round pick, and a conditional
15.
2024 second round pick that becomes a first round pick if Aaron Rodgers plays in 65% of his snaps. So you might be thinking, oh my God, I can't believe it. The New York Jets actually traded a first round pick, possibly 2 first round picks for Aaron Rodgers. Well, that's not necessarily true, because the Green Bay Packers are also trading Aaron Rodgers, pick number 15, and a 2023 5th round pick to get Aaron Rodgers. So they're pretty much swapping their first round picks with each other. The New York Jets downgrade their first round pick this year by 2 picks, and the Green Bay Packers could potentially come out of this with
the Jets might have
first round pick if Aaron Rodgers
robbed the
play
Packers
65% of the snaps. I'm sure the New York Jets are going to try to get around that somehow, some way. I don't remember the last time a stipulation like this resulted in the upgrade, and the most recent instance I'm thinking about is when Carson Wentz got traded to the Indianapolis Colts from Philadelphia Eagles, but I digress. My initial thoughts of this trade is it makes a lot of sense for both sides. If you're the Green Bay Packers, obviously you want more, but you have to accept the reality of this situation. And it's
the Packers have to rebuild from scratch.
December. By the time that the playoffs roll around next season, Aaron Rodgers will be 40. So this is a remarkable haul for a player that's a season removed from his MVP season. Yeah, it's not the 2 first-round picks you were hoping for. It could potentially turn into an additional second-round pick and an additional first-round pick. I think this is a great haul regardless. I know there's going to be a lot of Brett Favre parallels here, but I really don't think this is the same thing. The New York Jets weren't as loaded as they are now.
It's not, because Rodgers didn't retire and then come back to the NFL.
over to them. I mean, this offseason, the New York Jets went all in on trying to build one of the best rosters they could for Aaron Rodgers to come in. They hired Nathaniel Hackett as an offensive coordinator because Aaron Rodgers loves Nathaniel Hackett. They traded Elijah Moore and a third-round pick in return for a second-round pick, the number 42 overall pick, which, by the way, is the pick that they're sending to the Green Bay Packers in this trade. They added McCole Hardman for jet sweeps. They added Alan Lazard
They got
for
McCole Hardman
with Aaron Rodgers. They
I
already
did not
have
hear
the
about that.
defending rookie of the year on offense in Garrett Wilson.
Yeah,
And
Garrett Wilson's a
defensively,
dog,
they
bro.
have Sauce
gonna
Gardner,
be good
who
this
is the defensive rookie of the year. And I have to admit, Joe
Sauce-
Douglas
yeah,
has been
Sauce
very
Gardner's
savvy
good as well,
about
man.
building this roster. They have a very good offensive line when healthy, and Mekhi Becton seems to have lost a lot of weight as well. And Breece Hall was a monster before he got
yeah,
injured.
Breece Hall,
And to
he's
be
good too.
honest,
Bro,
I think
the
my
Jets are
favorite
gonna be
part
good,
about
man.
this trade is everyone's writing off Zach Wilson.
I'm wrong,
thinking
then I'm
this is
wrong.
the end of Zach Wilson. It's not. I honestly don't think it is. Zach Wilson was drafted in the 2021 NFL draft. Him and Aaron Rodgers have a relationship, and a very strong one. Zach Wilson,
If I'm
has
right,
always
come back to
looked
this
up
video,
Aaron
fam.
Rodgers as a mentor, and now they're going to be in the same QB room with one another. And if there's anything that you learn from
Well, at
the
least
Green
get
Bay
to the
Packers, at
divisional
least
this
when
year.
Aaron Rodgers was a rookie learning underneath Brett Favre, and if you haven't seen that video, it's our highest viewed video on YouTube, so I highly recommend you check it out after watching this. If you do have a veteran that is teaching you the ropes and is helping you prepare for the struggles that come within the NFL, it might be able to save Zach Wilson's career. Zach Wilson
Yeah.
actually
Oh, yeah,
has
that's
a lot
facts.
of mechanical issues, and this gives him an opportunity
Learning
to
behind
sit
Rodgers.
back, watch Aaron Rodgers and how he works, work on his mechanics, pick apart his game, and if he truly does have the work ethic that a lot of people are saying about him, this could save his career. Because for all you know, Aaron Rodgers
Yeah.
retires next year, and in about a year or two from now, the New York Jets could re-sign Zach Wilson when his contract expires for a cheap prove-it deal and give him another run and just see if he is ready to be their face once the Aaron Rodgers era is over. This is a remarkable win for the New York Jets franchise. I think this is one of the most intelligent instances of going all in on a team.
Yeah.
Whenever you hit on this many rookies in the form of Sauce Gardner, Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, when you have a loaded wide receiver room, when you have a defensive-minded head coach in Robert Saleh. I didn't even talk about the front seven, which is very formidable as well. I am absolutely in love with this team. I think it was built very intelligently. I feel like the way they managed their assets in this particular instance made a lot of sense. Yeah, they unfortunately whiffed on Zach Wilson, but
Ooh, fam, I can't wait when NFL season starts, bro. I'm gonna be watching the Red Zone every
they
Sunday.
have a
That's what I
quarterback
always
that
do,
could
but
without a doubt win him a Super Bowl.
Bro.
And this could alter Aaron Rodgers' legacy, because not only will he be one of the most beloved quarterbacks in Green Bay, but in addition to this, he might be one of the most beloved quarterbacks in New York Jets history for bringing them their first Lombardi in almost over 50 years. So let me know
yeah,
in the
man. The
comment
last
section
quarterback
down
to win
below.
a Super Bowl with the Jets was Joe
New
Namath.
York Jets fans, I know you must feel very excited about this, considering the fact that this is the most competitive you guys have been since the Rex Ryan era, when you guys were bringing in LaDainian Tomlinson for his final season in the NFL, and you were signing Jason Taylor, and you had Darrell Revis on that roster. You brought in Braylon Edwards and Santonio Holmes.
Braylon
This is a
Edwards was
very
hard.
fun
Santonio
team.
Holmes
and
was
I wonder
hard,
who
man.
else is going to jump on the bandwagon. Could we see Ezekiel Elliott joining the New York Jets soon? Let me know what you guys think in
Maybe.
the comment section down below. Aside
Oh,
from
hey, that
I'm
wouldn't
your
be a
boy
bad,
Mike, and I'm
pickup for the
Dr.
Jets.
Mike. Until our next upload.
Microphone, bro. But yeah, man, that would be a good pickup for the Jets to get Zeke. Bro, imagine Zeke and Breece Hall on this. Yeah, that'd be hard, man. Jets are looking good.